Hello and welcome. Today's race is a 10 kilometer sprint in Paris, so let's jump straight in.
Alright, so goal for this one, be more aggressive with the sprint at the end. Probably going to go with about a kilometre. I'm just going to get in a warm up and then we will begin.
So here we are, 10 seconds till we begin, and the first thing I notice is this guy down here. This is Mikey P. He was in a race with me last week and he absolutely destroyed me on the final sprint, but that's a story for another day. Okay, just beginning now, 300, 400 watts at the beginning, which is not too shabby. 20 seconds in, and the two ahead of me have got a bit of a lead, so I'm just trying to close in now. Still putting out about 360 watts, solid heart rate, solid cadence. 2 minutes in, and there's a nice group forming at the front. There's about 8 of us all riding together. Everyone's just saving energy. In the draft, I'm actually sitting a bit behind here, so I need to close up. 5 minutes in, just reaching the end of the lead-in. So this is the beginning of the final lap, and I have a feather, which is quite nice, so I'm going to save that for the end. This is a very short race, so it'll probably come down to a sprint at the end, so I'm worried about Mikey P because I know from my last race with him he has a very good sprint. So really my strategy for this one is to sprint with a long way to go and hope that they cannot keep up. 14 minutes and 15 seconds in, 1.3 kilometers to go. So at this point I'm thinking about putting the power down and beginning the push, because I don't want it to come down to a sprint in the last 200 meters, because I know some of the riders here are much better than me at that, so I want to go now to make it a long sprint to see if I can sustain my power for a long enough time. So here we go, I'm putting down 300, 400 watts, and I know I'm going to have to hold this for about a kilometer to see if I can make the brakes stick. So I'm putting down 4.4 watts per kilogram, 400 watts. I've used my feather to try and get away, and as you can see I've put about a second on the guy behind me. So let's see if I can keep this. See, you can see the numbers on the side, they're trying to respond, trying to keep up, but at the moment I'm managing to keep them away. They're about 10 meters behind me. Unlocked a digital camo kit, can't go wrong. And the power's still good, but I am really struggling now. 185 heart rate, but there's only 0.7 kilometers left. Let's see if I can hold it together. At this point, I've gained 3 seconds on them. They're about 30 meters behind. At this point, I'm still quite worried that they can put in a really big sprint at the end and hold it and haul me back in. But we will see. 300 meters to go. At this point, the power is still there, but it's starting to drop a bit, but I've got a massive lead on the guys behind, 4 seconds, and at this point I'm pretty sure they can't pull it back in, but I'm still keeping the power down just to make sure they can't, and 100 meters to go, there's no way they're gonna pull it back in. I've got a 4-second lead on them. Mikey P tries to put down some power, but I'm just too far ahead, and actually I was very happy with that. That is my first win, because the two ahead are clearly not Class D riders, so this is my first ever Class D win. Actually, speaking about Class D, now that I've won a Class D race, I'm going to move up to Class C, but only on these very short, flat races. On longer races, I'm still very much Class D. If it's a longer race, or if there's any hills, I'm very much Class D, but shorter, flatter races, I can put down enough power to stick with the C guys, I think. So in my future races, I'm going to move up to Class C, and yeah, it was very exhausting for me at the end. I was very happy with the result. I managed to put down a lot of power at the end. My heart rate was really high, and yeah, all good. I was very happy with that. That's it for this week. If you like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe, and peace out.